what would you say is the value of having a solicitor on board, a good solicitor on board early in the process?
I think it's extremely important to do that, really, because if you are the seller, for example, you need to get organised quite in advance, as hopefully before the property goes on the market, or certainly as the property is going on the market. You'll need to be filling out the information forms for your solicitor, providing title deeds and all other documents that you might have, for example, planning consents, certificates for works. And then it will give the solicitor the opportunity of looking through things and to identify if there might be a problem that they can see that a buyer's solicitor might then raise, which gives an opportunity for everybody to talk about it, try and deal with it before it becomes a problem that delays the transaction. And equally, from the buyer's side, the solicitor can explain things at an early point, or if you have queries when you're looking around a property and you're sort of thinking, I don't quite understand what it means by leasehold, for example, get onto the solicitor, they can help you explain, which helps in the decision-making process, excuse me. And then also in terms of onboarding, getting all the compliance checks done with ID and funds and things like that, which does take time and it is an essential step. So it needs to be done thoroughly, but if it's done in advance, then it won't delay the actual purchase or sale transaction.
Very good. And that's one of the reasons we love working with you, because you value preparing your clients as much as we do. They often get really overwhelmed with what's called a TA6. Yes. Can you explain what that is and why they shouldn't be so overwhelmed?
Well, the TA6 is known as the Property Information Form, and it was established by the Law Society, and it's a prescribed list of questions about a property which will guide the seller through the documentation that they need to provide. So be it about boundaries, disputes with neighbours, works carried out to a property, and then utility connections, electric checks, things like that. It can feel overwhelming because it's quite a lengthy document, but actually the questions are quite straightforward. And if you can speak about it with your solicitor and run through all the questions, then it really doesn't need to be overwhelming at all.
So we recently discovered that your sister lives on the same road as me, Hillier Road, the best road in the entire area. Why do you think it is that people really want to buy into this area, and what makes it so popular?
Well, I think firstly the houses are beautiful. Most of them seem to be fairly large and lots of scope for development, be it down into the basement or out at the back. The schools seem to be fantastic around here, and the Northcote Road itself is very vibrant, lots of restaurants, lots of cafes and shops. And actually I also know this area quite well because my husband's uncle lives on Salcott Road. So we have known this area for a very long time.
Very good. Is he selling it any time soon?
He might do. I'll remind you. I'll remind him of you.